Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Belgrade, Serbia for the second semifinal, the 40th edition of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. Italy will take on Spain. Well, if you've just joined us, the other semifinal took place just before this one, in which Latvia, unfortunately, their Cinderella run has come to an end, and they'll have to play in the bronze medal. While the winner of both Italy and Spain, well, either I should say, will meet France tomorrow in the final. Well, there's been your brackets since the quarterfinals. It's been very exciting stuff. Serbia falling short to Italy 2 days ago, while Turkey being, of course, defeated by Spain, but it was France who did take on Slovenia. The most exciting game was when Latvia won on the buzzer with a layup by Valtas Valdes against Germany. But now here we are, halfway through the semifinals, and one of these two teams will meet France tomorrow. Well, we're going to introduce the key players of both Spain and Italy, and then we will stand for the national anthems of both countries, introduce our referees, and then take a look at the starting fives. Well, Spain have been magnificent. I mean, throughout all age groups, from U16 to U18 and U20, as well as the senior level. But, you know, when you talk about a team that has dominated this competition since 1998, Spain have been magnificent, winning 5 gold medals, coming second 4 times, and 5 bronze to go with it. A total of 14 medals. They lead the way in the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. While Italy, on the other hand, well, they've medaled 13 times. They've come second 4 times. They've won the bronze medal 8. But the last time the Italians won the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket was back in 1990. And not to give away my age, but that was the year I was born.
Number 4, captain of the team, Raul Villar. Number 7, Guillermo Del Pino.
Well, Spain have been undefeated since the very beginning. Well, they've been fantastic. There's no other way to say it. They were in Group D, toppling Slovenia, Belgium, and Latvia. And of course, going to that quarterfinal matchup showing their dominance. Well, this team has been led by the young Juventud Badalona player Diego Niebla, who has been averaging 13.8 points per game. But look out for the likes of Guillermo Del Pino, and not to mention the likes of Gildas Jimenez.
Number 17, Shea Diallo.
Well, the head coach of this team, Coach Justo, was only 2 seasons ago. He was with Zunda Palencia in the Spanish Liga Endesa ATB, while being the assistant coach for Tenerife, having many good years in the FIBA Basketball Champions League. But now let's turn our attention to the Azzurri. Well, speaking with many of the top Italian basketball journalists, one of them being Marco Muno, this is regarded as the golden generation of Italian basketball. The amount of talent in this team is incredible. And you only have to start with number 23, Diego Garavaglia. So far, he has been too dominant, averaging 16 points, also with 3 assists and 8.4 rebounds. He's been tough. But Matteo Ceccato. But if we want to talk about a key player in that victory against Serbia, we've got to go with Akila Lonazzi. Well, there you have it, the key players of both Italy and Spain. But now, fans, we ask you, if you're able to do so, to stand and pay your homage and respect to the national anthems of these two countries.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please rise for the national anthem of Spain. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Italy.
The national anthems, the Royal March, Marcia Reale of Spain, Fratelli d'Italia, the Brothers of Italy. Two beautiful countries, and the players and coaches will now shake hands with each other and pay each other homage and respect, as now he gets set to introduce four very important people, our three referees and one technical delegate. Well, you can probably just see our three referees standing mid-court. From North Macedonia, we have Igor Mitrovsky. From Lithuania, we have Gintaras Mashulis. And from Estonia, we have Rainis Var. Well, our commissioner and technical delegate for tonight's game is Mr. Grzegorz Ziemblitsky. Well, we are very proud to say we have three of the very finest referees in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our FIBA competitions, and they'll continue to do a good job tonight for the second semifinal of the 2025 FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. Well, Spain's starting lineup will go with Raul Villar along with Guillermo Del Pino, Hildas Jimenez, Nacho Campoy, and the big man, Ian Platiu of Juventud Badalona. Coach Justo will be bringing Diego Niebla, their leading scorer, off the bench. Can La Familia take down the Azzurri? We'll find out. But very soon, we are going to look at the Italian starting five as well. But there you have it, Spain's first five. Well, as mentioned here with Coach Marco Justo for the 23-24 FIBA season, he was with Zunda Palencia. Of course, had a great time in La Laguna, Tenerife. Well, the Italians, on the other hand, Garavaglia most likely will be... Yeah, he will be in the starting lineup with Aquila Lonate. Those four consecutive three-pointers in the second half against Serbia really did set the deal. Tommaso Kunzo, Matteo Biacchi, and Patrick Assam will probably be the primary point guard tonight for Coach Sodini. Well, Italy's Coach Sodini, of course, has worked primarily with Capodorlando, one of the professional teams in Ligue A that is based in Sicily, one of the most beautiful places on the planet for that matter. He coached them in A2, also in the first division. But tonight, he's got one job: get this team to the final and take on France tomorrow. Well, as mentioned, Spain lead the medal count here in the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. It was back in 1998. And let me tell you, that team won the championship against Croatia. Let me read you those names when they were just 18 years old. They had Raul Lopez, Felipe Reyes, Carlos Cabezas, Unicaja legend, not the likes of Bernie Rodriguez and Jose Calderon, but also one 18-year-old Pau Gasol was the first set of players, I should say, that won Spain the first ever FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. For the Italians, on the other hand, it's been a very, very long time. Nearly 4 decades. They won this championship back in 1990 when they were led by Eros Boratti. Of course, that was a magnificent tournament for the Italians, beating the Soviet Union in the final. But now the players will enter court, shake hands with each other, pay each other the homage, as we're now moments away from tip-off. Well, io ho un messaggio a tutti I tifosi di pallacanestro italiano. Benvenuti, mi chiamo Josh Pett. Andiamo, in bocca al lupo, Forza Italia. Ahora tengo un mensaje de todos los aficionados de España. Buena suerte, España. Vamos a España. Let's get this one underway. Live in Belgrade, the FIBA U18 2025 EuroBasket semifinal. Well, the tip is underway. There will be Spain with Villar on first possession. Spain, of course, took their time to get into the game against Turkey, but did win convincingly. Platiu inside the paint, goes in. This is good defense by the Azzurri, but Jimenez coming in with the rebote. Second chance points could be a key difference between these two teams tonight. Well, Sang going for a long one, and this team will light it up, because they were almost 50% from the three-point line in the quarterfinals against Serbia, as Patrick Assad getting the first three-pointer. Villar trying to work a screen with Ian Platiu, but time is winding down. Finds Jimenez. He'll try a three-point of himself. Three-play good. Well, as they say, España anotan los triples. The Italians going into dribble handoff, but now they want to go bull screen. Well, tough contested mid-range is up, and no problem, hand in his face. Matteo Bianchi only had to work his money for that one. I mean, that was good defense, but even better offense. Because the last time Spain won the FIBA U18 EuroBasket was in the summer of 2022 in Karşıyaka, Turkey, and defeating the hosts in the final. Well, both teams exchanging buckets here at the moment. Nice penetration by Del Pino. Lonati now looking for options. Defended by Jimenez. Another penetration by the Azzurri. Little teardrop. Oh, no pushing the back there. Well, comes up with it. Taking on Platio. Now Platio stands at 7'2", and that is a hell of a move coming from Bianchi. Well, foul has been drawn. Nice work by Raul Villar, as now he'll go to the free throw line. Well, there's a look at the penetration from the other side, but 2 free throws coming up for Spain. Raul Villar making the first free throw, now makes them both. He's been averaging 7 points. He currently plays in Barcelona so far in their academy ranks. Played a few games in Liga Endesa ATB this season. Because the elite level of both teams' set of players. Lonati tries to penetrate. Dishes off, goes in. Good defense. And now Spain want to run. Almost 3 minutes played here in the first quarter. Knowing that the winner is going to play France in the final tomorrow. Del Pino trying to work the screen. Kicks out to Jimenez. Platio now. Time winding down. Finds Del Pino. That goes out of bounds. The Italians will retain this, and you can just see the aggressiveness coming from Spain. Battling for second chance points. So the Italians know they're really going to have to work their money tonight to prevent any offensive rebounds for the Spanish. Garavaglia. Right now matched up with Nacho Campoy. Lonati going to his right. Finds Garavaglia. He'll fire a 3 in the corner. 3 is up, and it's good. Well, if he gets going, that is going to be the go-to option tonight for the Italians, along with Patrick Hassan. Spain working with Villar. Another 3 goes flying. Not going to get it. Lonati comes up with it. Now throws a long one. Hassan's made 1 3 tonight. He makes another one. And the Azzurri coming out like a house on fire. Fiori. Well, that's already only a second 3 tonight from Patrick Hassan. It's a 4-point lead to the Italians. Platio pump fakes. Nice work by the big man, but he's unable to finish. Well, the Italians very quick to get into their positions on every transition. There's a reach. There's a foul. Now, I think this is going to be called on the ground, surely. No. Or have they called 2? Yeah, I think they've called 2 free throws. So Garavaglia will go to the free throw line. Well, he has been sensational so far here in the FIBA EuroBasket U18. Currently playing in Germany for Ulm. Because he did start with Milano as a youngster, play for their second team. Both free throws good for Garavaglia. The Italians now cruising here at the moment. Spain need to find a bit of stability here in their offense. Del Pino dribbling into traffic. Well, here's what they want from Platio. The Italians would double team Bachko for Surbi every time he had the ball in the paint. This is good ball movement. Jimenez down the middle, pulls up from 15. And that's a much smoother offense by Spain. Lonati again working here with Garavaglia. There's a kick out. Another three goes flying for the Italians. Well, it was on target. But Villar wants to push this one. Oh, nice pass. Finds Platiu. Big man's got to go to work. That's good defense. Well, that is simply disciplined defense coming from Tommaso Kunzo. Doesn't go for the block and just puts enough pressure against Platiu. Garavaglia penetrates, avoids the block. Akunso comes up with the offensive board. The Azzurri get another chance. Lonati made 4 in the fourth quarter. Another good look. Even when the Italians miss, the threes look good. Of course, it was a 29-point victory for France against Latvia. When you look at these two teams of both Spain and Italy, they look very well balanced. Villar fakes the pass. Platiu goes in for the second chances. And Spain battle. Well, great work by Nacho Campoy. So that's now a 4-0 run from Spain, cutting it down to a 2-point deficit. The clock was just running slightly there, so I wonder if they're going to add a few seconds potentially. Well, fans watching live, welcome everybody on the FIBA official YouTube platform for the second semifinal of the 2025 U18 Men's EuroBasket. If you are watching this game, please hit the like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes before the second quarter and subscribe to FIBA on YouTube. And make sure you follow Next Gen Hoops. Italians working the ball screen here with Hassan. Oh, what a step through. Bravissimo! Again, what a move. What magic by Hassan. Wow, textbook footwork. Who did he learn that one from? Gianluca Basile, I think. Plateau down the middle. Finds Jimenez, who has made 1 3. Can't get this one. Another offensive rebound here for Spain. This is where Spain just... Oh, nice footwork there by Ian Platiu. I mean, that's looking like a baby Marc Gasol in the paints. Hassan now. Oh, nice dime by Kunzo. Well, both defenders committed to Hassan. And Tommaso Kunzo was wide open in the paints. But it's the work from Patrick Hassan. He's becoming the playmaker. 2-possession ball game now with under 3 minutes. Platiu got his last bucket. Nice kick out. 3 in the corners up. No good. Akunso coming up with it. The Italians want to run. Almost turn it over, but Garavaglia regains possession. Another step through. Garavaglia cooking at the moment. And I think a timeout is going to be called by Entrenador Justo. Look at the pump fake. I don't know which Italian legend you compare him to. I mean, Garavaglia is a household name. Well, fans, if you're watching this live stream, please hit that like button, subscribe to FIBA on YouTube, and follow Next Gen Hoops on Instagram, X, and Facebook. We'll be back in just under 1 minute.
For every fan in the stands, for every player on the court, every dunk, every block, for every moment, there's a legacy to be left behind. It all starts here. Make your mark.
Welcome back, basketball fans. We're live here in the Belgrade Arena. 2:27 to go in the first quarter. Second semifinal of the FIBA U18 EuroBasket. Io quiero decir, vamos a Spagna. Voglio dicere. Mi dispiace. Andiamo a Italia. Oh, traveling violation. Well, that is a tough one to say the least. Well, they're going to call this one against Eric Del Castillo, but Italians now have a chance to extend their lead. Hassan being heavily defended. Finds a Kunso. Kunso bumps, goes in, battles for his own rebound, so he'll go to the free throw line. Well, it's great work on the pick and roll sequence with Patrick Hassan and Tommaso Kunso, but I think it's Spain. They're both rushing the ball handlers. Unless the help side defense comes very quickly, well, they're going to be in a bit of trouble here tonight. Well, Tommaso Kunso missing the first free throw. He was currently playing for Napoli. La mia mamma di Napoli, Bagnoli. Second free throw good, extending it now to a 7-point lead to the Azzurri. 3 points tonight for Tommaso Kunso, but it's the intangibles he's doing defensively against the great Ian Plateau. Spain slightly going smaller now as Cheikh Diallo coming into the game. Final seconds, mid-range shot, no good. The Azzurri come up with a rebound. Kunso trying to find a handoff. Quick three going up. The Azzurri have come out like a house on fire. Well, they're cooking tonight. Cucinando, baby. But can Spain respond? Foul has been called. This is good for Spain, so they will go to the free throw line. And that's much better play by Eric Del Castillo.
Substitution Team Italy. Checking in for the first time tonight.
Well, Kunso's going to go to the bench. He's had a very big performance. And as I mentioned, he may only have 3 points. He does have 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and also 1 block. So the efficiency of that young man just shows how imperative he is to his team. Castillo currently now at the charity stripe. That's another product. And I got to give a lot of credit to Juventud Badalona. Cannot wait to see them in the Basketball Champions League. But they have produced some of the finest talents to come through Spanish basketball. But Castillo unable to make the second free throw. Garavale comes up with it. The Italians want to run. A foul has been committed. Now the Azzurri bench asking the question, should this be an unsportsmanlike? Let's have a look at the replay. It's tough to see from that angle, but I'd say maybe a little bit harsh. I don't think the officials are going to go to the monitor. Spain, one more foul to give here with just over a minute to go. 9-point lead to the Italians. A ticket to the finals tomorrow here in Belgrade. Another 3. Well, that a little bit too short for Achille Lonati. As now Spain want to run. You got to love the tempo both these two teams run at. But the defense of the Italians simply suffocating Riccardo Crestan. Well, Spain just need to calm down defensively. This is better now. Force of the turn them. That's much better. But offensively, they just need a little bit more space to execute their pick and roll offense. As opposed to the good defense, unfortunately, Eric Del Castillo didn't have to do too much. Garavaglia just losing his balance slightly. Well, there's a foul call now. That should be on the ground because, yeah, he was in the process of passing the ball.
Personal foul number 27. Simone Frasni. Third team foul.
Well, fans, we do have 837 likes with 23.2 seconds left. Please, if you're watching this live stream, let's get to 1,000 likes before the second quarter. Again, a big gracias, una grande molto grazie a tutti I tifosi italiani, a los aficionados español. 8 seconds difference, game and shot clock. Well, they got no time to waste. They got to get something going. Has to put up a prayer. Wow, a lot of contact there. No foul given. The Italians want to run. Well, go for a quick three in transition. And they had to take that one because that's the end of the first quarter. Well, aficionados, tifosi, well, we'll return in just under 2 minutes. The second semifinal of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. The Italians lead by 9. We'll be back in 1 minute. Well, there are your statistics from the first quarter. The Italians 57% from the three-point line, shooting 4 out of 7, while Spain currently only 1 out of 6, but both teams with 5 field goals from within inside the rainbow. Well, the aggressiveness of play has been big. 9 rebounds so far for the Italians, only 1 offensive ball, but one key thing for Spain, they do have 4 offensive rebounds. That's got to be something that they continue to dominate if they want to get back in and try to win this game. Well, Spain currently been led by number 10, numero 10, Gildas Gimenez. Currently has 7 points. Off the Italians, Patrick Hassan leading the way with 8 points, followed up by Diego Garavaglia. Well, fans watching this game live on FIBA's official YouTube platform, let us know in the live YouTube comment, where are you watching this game? If you are watching in Spain or Italy, let us know. ¿Dónde está tu ciudad? Dove è la tua città? Let us know in the live YouTube comment bank. And also, if you're a fan of the ACB, who is your favorite ACB team? If you're a fan of the Italian Ligue A, who is your favorite Italian team? Well, io voglio piangere perché la mia squadra favorita di Italia è il Virtus Roma. Che peccato. Ma adesso ancora sono un tifoso. Well, the Italians will get first possession because Spain did win the opening tip. Well, Cristiano Citron watching from Treviso. Well, one of the infamous basketball cities. Who can forget the infamous Benetton Treviso? Tough mid-range going from Lanazzi. Not going to go. Spain come up with a rebound. Well, nice penetration down the middle. Can't finish. Him in it. Well, offensive rebound good. Well, that's great work, and that is why the big man coming in and playing substantial minutes. Check Diallo. Well, Creston Bianchi, Lonati, Ceccato, and Frashni on the floor currently for the Italians. Well, good defense by Diallo. And now Spain can run. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Pulling up for the mid-range. Nice full run coming from Spain. That's a good way to start the second quarter. Nice take by Andy Huelvas. Now the Italians, you can just see quite a different team without Tommaso Cunzo on the floor. Going down the middle. Wow, it's a good move, but unable to finish. The rim protection from Spain proving too much. Now Spain want to run. This is good passing. Diallo's wide open. They don't get the ball to him. Still plenty of time here for La Familia. Oh, a little too indecisive. Takes a 3, and a foul has been called. So 3 free throws coming up. I was thinking he probably should have made 1 extra pass, but we will see Alex Blanco go to the charity stripe.
Double substitution. Italy. Akunso checks back in. Teo Corsi is in the game. Alex Blanco will have 3 free throws.
Well, Blanco had to work there to try to get the time and separation to get the three-pointer off. But he missed the first free throw. He's got to do a better job. He knows he's got to make these. Well, he's been averaging 9.4 points per game. Currently playing for Valencia. He misses second one as well. Whoa. Can cut it down to a 2-possession ball game if he makes a third one. Missed all 3 of them. Well, you hardly see that. Well, the Italians' 9-point lead has been cut down to 4. Heavy defense coming. Nowhere to go offensively. 5 here on the shot clock. Got to get something quick. Has to put up a tough 3. The Italians going a little bit stone cold here from the perimeter. Spain going with a transition, but again, not able to get something quickly. Blanco penetrates, draws a foul. Oh, they're going to count this. So the man who misses last 3 free throws has a chance to go for a 3-point play. Let's have a look here. There's the penetration. I'd say, yeah, maybe. That's a tough one. That is a tough one, though. Depends how you want to interpret that, because what's the concept before he got... And that's what Coach Sodini is now asking the question. He may have just said it. Va bene. Well, Blanco. And make that 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Well, still a 3-point deficit. Hassan is back in the game now for the Italians. Almost 2.5 played here in the second quarter. Quick foul committed. It's going to be the first team foul against Spain.
Personal foul, number 9, Andy Welles. Substitution. Team Spain. Ian Plateo.
Well, the big man, Platio from Hoven to Badalona, subbing back in. Because he was very, very tough against Turkey in the quarterfinals 2 days ago. Now we're under 10 the shot clock. Hassan pulling up. Good defense. The Italians' offense right now struggling to find identity. One of us down the middle. Kicks out. Think about Spain. If they get something quick, they'll go for it, but they won't rush anything. And again, it's beautiful ball movement. Final 3 in the end. Platio getting an offensive board. Another 3 going up for Spain. And that has been the difference between these two teams. Platio down them. Oh, he missed it. Whoa. Sometimes in life they say the best food you can have, well, it may be Spanish, it may be Italian, but my parents always said the best food is when it's free. And when you've got a wide open dunk, you've got to take advantage. Still Spain get it back. Blanco kicks out. Third offense, 3 is up. Still can't get it, and the Italians survive. Well, can they still get the first bucket here in the second quarter? That is what they've got to try to get going. Well, they go for another step back 3, and again, this one will go. Well, the 5th 3-point field goal of the night for the Italians. Well, they make some tough 3s. They don't like to go for open 3s. They like contested 3-pointers. Throwing the lob now to Platio. Big man pump fakes. Goes in. Now, you've got to get him involved more, but he's got to make wide open dunks. But still, he can be an X factor tonight. Oh, Kunzo just losing his balance. Garavaglia. Oh, jumping in the air. Kunzo. Another 3 for the Italians. Bit of contact. No good. Now, that's going to remain Italy's ball on the sideline. That should be Fresh 14 coming up.
Double substitution team Spain. Delfina Villar checking back in. Substitution team Italy. Achille Lonati is back in the game.
So 5:53 to go here in the second quarter. It's been quite a good first half between two very good teams. Lonati. Oh my goodness! It's Pasta Verjoli time, baby! Achille Lonati winning with the deft strike.
Personal foul, number 22, Achille Lonati.
Well, I'd like to see a replay of the big bomb coming from Lonati at some point. What a play by the young man. Still a 6-point lead currently. Just over 5.5 here in the second quarter. So now we're in the 10. Well, that time there was gifted for Platiu, but you could argue he was maybe locked up, but those are the times he's got to roll to the bucket quickly. Another pump fake goes in. Now an 8-point lead. The Azzurri now back in control with Matteo Corsi. Seven points tonight here for the Corsi. Spain don't want this to get to double figures. Villar kicks out. Here's where Platiu's got to go to work. He's got the size advantage. Kicks out. Another three goes flying. That's a good offense from Spain. There's no arguments there, but... And if it's one area, I keep saying this, where Spain are going to have the advantage. They will be relentless when contesting for offensive boards. Jimenez coming back into the lineup. This will give them a bit more offensive confidence. Oh, it's a lazy inbound play. And now the Italians can't make it double figures. Cannavaglia jumping in the air. Hanging in the air. That's good defense. Preventing the 10-point lead. Well, for these teams only collectively have 7 turnovers at this stage, I mean, that is a very good sign. It just goes to show the elite level that both federations have. Well, Spain getting good looks, but not able to convert them. Now the Italians want to run. A foul has been given, so it's going to be 2 free throws coming up. Ah, molto grazie Giovanni Abaticchio. Abaticchio, mi dispiace. Ho dimenticato di parlare italiano. Che scema.
Timeout.
Well, timeout's going to be cool. 4:20 to go, and a big muchos gracias and molto grazie to all the fans watching. Well, welcome back, fans. The timeout indeed was called. So 4:20 to go here in the second quarter. Matteo Corsi now at the free throw line here for the Azzurri. When you compare the stats, I mean, we definitely saw that both teams, I mean, you look at these two teams and the way they play. They don't look like U18. They look like pros. And a lot of that can be said to the turnover count. Spain only 5 turnovers here in the first half. Italians only 2, but both teams, they execute so well. They defend collectively. Would it be surprising, maybe a few years' time, we see some of them feature for the national teams at EuroBaskets and World Cups. Plateau in the paint, going up, get him rejected. Wow.
Italy has possession.
Question is, did that? Now I wonder, will Coach Justo go for a head coach's challenge? I don't think he's going to call for it. The Italians yet to have a double-digit lead here at the moment. Now we're under 4 minutes. Another penetration baseline. Hanks, great defense. And now well, Magic Plateau in transition. Gotta feed the big man. Plateau down the middle. Goes in. And that's much better by the big fella. Well, he took it down in transition. Well, the handles. He looked like a baby Vlade Divac. As he cuts it down to 7. Akunso back in the lineup here for the Azzurri. Nice curl by Lonate. Goes in, tough one. Akunso comes up with the offensive board. Hassan contested 3 is up. Bang! Luis Stafiori. That's Pascal Vongole. Third three-pointer tonight for Hassan. Arangini, baby. Ho fame adesso. Finds Plateau again. Throws it down with one hand. And that's much better. Now he's getting into the game, giving them that presence inside the paints. But the Azzurri want to run quickly. Hassan playing quickly. Keeps it in one hand. Akunso, another offensive board. Lonati, step back. Well, now the Italians playing the game of Spain to the moment. Get him rejected! Plateau just said, no in mi casa. Well, big man turning it up a level on both ends of the floor. And now can they get something? But I think a foul's going to be called. Oh, no, a technical foul. Well, the Italians, I don't know if that's on the bench or if that's on Coach Marco Soldini, but Spain will get a free throw.
Enters the court. Raul Villar to shoot 1 free throw.
Well, he's a very experienced coach. As I mentioned, the bulk of his coaching career was Capo d'Orlando, a team who back in 2017-18 did actually play in the Basketball Champions League because they kind of I mean this respectfully when I say a yo-yo team. They're up and down from A2 and Liga A. If you ever want to take a vacation to Italy, go to Sicily, go to Capo d'Orlando. It's one of the most beautiful places on the planet. Just over 2 minutes. Spain trailing by 7. Chance to cut into the deficit. Well, Jimenez made 1 3. Makes another one. That's his second trade ball. Now moving up to 10 points. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-possession ball game. The Spaniard still hanging in there. Lonati has been a little bit quiet tonight. Nice dime. Good passing here, but even better defense. Now, can they convert this into some transition play? Make it a 1 possession, potentially a 1-point deficit. Jimenez has got 10, pulls up in the mid-range. A little too short. Spain, another second chance. Well, this is good passing here, but it's a turnover. Unfortunately, Del Pino stepping out of bounds. And that's unfortunate. I think a timeout is going to be called by Welcome back. The Italians just taking care of the full court pressure. Acuzzo. Oh, you can see Coach Sodine disappointed they weren't able to get something quick in the fast break. The Italians have been good so far here in the half-court sets. Lonati, another step back. Acuzzo, another offensive board. That's good defense from Spain. Well, a quick three in transition. Goes up with it. Jimenez battles. But Hassan wants a run now. 4-on-3 for Italy. They've got to take, well, behind the back pass. There's a pump fake. There's another three. Well, again, they had a 4-on-3. And in the end, they went for the canaster tre. Well, the Italians have to do better in transition. Beyond denies the screen, goes in, tough finish, and he uses the bank. And now all of a sudden, allenatore Sodine vuole parlare con suo giocatore. Well, timeout's called. 23.4 left here in the second quarter.
For every fan in the stands, for every player on the court, every dunk, every block, for every moment. There's a legacy to be left behind. It all starts here. Make your mark. For every fan in the stands, for every player on the court, every dunk, every block, for every moment. There's a legacy to be left behind. It all starts here. Make your mark.
Personal foul, number 9, Patrick Hassan, first team foul. Lateo, 2 points. Raúl Villar, 3 puntos. Patrick Hassan, 3 points.
Out here leveling things up, but the Spain did finish the second half on a very, very strong note. They trailed by as many as 9 points. Well, there's the foul committed by Patrick Hassan. Well, there's a kick out there to Jimenez. Of course, this game could go right down to the wire. Deep three coming, no good. The Italians now refusing to give away as many offensive rebounds here in the second half. Lonati now working the ball screen. Nice pass, finds a Kunso. Good ball movement. At the end of the first half, he only had 3 points, but 9 rebounds. Kind of feel the way this game is gonna go here in the second half. It could be a roller coaster. Del Pino. Nowhere to go here, defended by Hassan. With only seconds left, tough step back, 3 is up. Huge three-pointer. That's a tough play by Del Pino. Slightly giving this, got a value, went for the post up, but a foul's gonna be committed. There was a reach in there, but I don't think they're gonna upgrade this one. Well, there was the foul committed. That's a good chance for Spain to try build something. A great take by Villar, but a foul has been given. You can see when they find that spacing in their offense with players such as Raul Villar or Del Pino, they're just able to find those gaps and just get into the paint. Well, if it's one thing I did say at the beginning of this game, Spain, the thing that really kept them in this was their offensive rebounding. The only stat that they did beat the Italians at in the first half. Now they have a 3-point lead. Well, a bit of full court pressure making this tough, but the Italians right now need to find that composure here in their offense. Well, struggling with the ball in bounds. Just avoiding the turnover. Garavaglia. What can the Italians build on this offense? Still want to go handoff with the side. He can level things up. Huge three-pointer. Wow, he is having a game of games at the moment, leading the Azzurri. And again, it's all tied up. Well, we only had one close game in the quarterfinals. Finding Platio inside the paint. Well, he's unable to finish. That's good crash defense by the Italians. So Italy will get it back with 6:26 to go. Well, the interesting thing about how the youth tournaments have come here in the EuroBasket, France won the U16. Acunzo took too much time. Lonati, corner, and I think he stepped out of bounds. He's having a tough night tonight. Of course, he had a fourth quarter magnifico against Serbia. Well, buongiorno, ciao to Giacomo Ruvaletto. Almost 4 minutes played here in the third quarter. The Azzurri look like they've gone into a 2-3 zone defense. Well, there's a wide open, uncontested three, but Spain still failing to capitalize. Acunzo keeping that out of the hands of Platio. Sam pump fakes, finds Garavaglia. Well, it's going to be a carrying violation. You don't see that given too often in European basketball, but by the rule of the book, that is definitely, well, tough to see from this angle, of course, but still nothing separates both Italy and Spain here in the semifinals. Again, the Italians staying in the zone defense. Del Pino. Three goes up. They only had 2 at the end of the first half. The Azzurri did have 6. But in the second quarter, the Italians only shot 2 for 9 from the three-point line. Wow. What Sodini asked the question. Why is that not a traveling violation? What a shot going out of bounds. That's a tough play. Guillermo Del Pino narrowly giving Spain a 2-point cushion. Sam pick and pop. Garavaglia wide open for three. That was a good look, but he's unable to connect. What you have to like about both Spain and Italy, if they get something quick in transition, they'll go for it. If not, they'll bring it out and go to a half-court set. Acunzo again, preventing Spain from any second chance points. This time the foul is going to be called against Villar.
Foul number 4, Raul Villar. Triple substitution, Spain. Niebla Blanco and Huelves are in the game.
Well, Andy Huelves coming back into lineup here for Spain, as well as Alex Blanco. So Jimenez going to the bench along with Guillermo Del Pino, while the Italians bringing back in Ricardo Crestan. Two-point lead still to La Familia. Coach Justo just having a few final words with the referee, but his team would trail by as many as 9 points in the first half. Crestan looking for a handoff. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Are you kidding me? I'll say it one more time. Una volta più. Non posso crederlo. The shots this man is taking. Now Spain want to respond. Tough little jump hook. Nice little take down the middle by Alex Blanco. And the lead just keeps going back and forth between these two teams. Well, again, if we're lucky, this would go right down to the wire. And you got to think both teams, well, it'll be evenly matched up against France. So now we are under 4 minutes. Son has been the go-to player so far for the Azzurri. Final seconds. Pump fake. Tough step through. Can't get it. Garavaglia. Still ice cold. Here's where Spain want to get into transitions quickly. This could take good movement by Ian Plateau. This guy looking like a baby Marc or Pau Gasol. He's got the footwork, I tell you.
Personal foul, number 11, Alex Blanco. Substitution, Spain. Diallo checks back in.
Well, 3:14 to go. 3-point lead currently to Spain. Hassan penetrates. Tough take, can't finish. But the tip-in's good by Acunzo. Well, he may just be the other X factor tonight for the Italians. The intangibles that he's giving to this team tonight. But Spain, three in the corner. The three-point struggle still continue, but still dominant on the offensive rebounding. Nice take down the middle. And that's just a beautiful move by Del Castillo. Garavaglia. Tough taking a foul is going to be given. That's going to be free throws coming up here for Alex Blanco.
Personal foul, number 14. Thomas Acunzo.
It's incidental, but unfortunately it is a foul. But this is good for Spain because now they can extend on the three-point lead and go for their biggest margin with 2:21 left here in the third.
Substitution, Team Italy, Andrea Macri.
Soldini, you can see, definitely infuriated at the moment with his players. The thing right now for Alex Blanco, Hasn't had a particularly great night from the free throw line. Remember, he got fouled on his first three-point shot. Missed all three of them. That's a positive note now. He's now 1 for 5. First free throw made for Alex Blanco. See the Italian fans sitting right behind the bench.
Alex Blanco.
And again, Spain persistently putting on this full court man-to-man pressure. It's now Matteo Corsi having to play point guard duties, but looking very uncomfortable. And an offensive foul. And if you're the coach Sodini, you've got to put the ball in the hands of Patrick Hassan. Because at the moment, he seems to be the only player that's able to handle this full court man-to-man pressure from Spain.
Substitution team Italy. Mattia Ciccato checks in. Technical foul. Italy
And a
calls.
technical foul's been given. Now remember, I wasn't sure earlier because there was one called early in the game. I don't know if it's on a player, if it's, have a look. Well, there's the offensive foul by Corsi.
Alex Blanco on the line.
And Blanco, the man who's only just made his first 2 free throws, back in the charity stripe. So now indeed, 3 out of 7 tonight here from the free throw line. Spain now with their biggest margin of the game. 6-point cushion. Dribble handoff. Giano's not going to take the three-pointer. Remember, the Italians, no fouls to give. Nice backdoor goes in. Another foul committed, so another trip to the free throw line. Oh, it's an M1. Basket interference. Well, this was only just a 1-point ball game a few moments ago. And now potentially looking like it's going to be a 9-point lead. Well, a timeout's going to be called by Coach Sodini. 1:52 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. Basketball fans live here at the Belgrade Arena at the moment. 8-point lead to Spain. Potentially could be a 9-point lead. Because the Italians did get into the penalty, well, got this Spanish players into the penalty a little too early. The free throw no good. Another offensive rebound. This time, Gattavalia diving on the floor, showing the tenacity and heart. Can the Italians chip into the deficit? Gattavalia. A little bit of a quiet game tonight for his standards. But that could change. He only has 7 points this evening. 3 in the corner goes fine. Now that's going to be a foul against Cheikh Diallo, and that's not a good one to give away because Spain had the momentum.
Foul number 17, Diallo. Third team foul.
That's going to be the Third team foul against Spain. They do have one to give with 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. But here's a player who's been causing problems. 20 points tonight for Patrick Hassan. 5 seconds left. Hassan's got to get something up. Puts up a prayer. He steps out of bounds, and that's an unfortunate turnover for the Italians. But it's good defense by Spain. Can Spain go for their first double-digit lead here in the semifinals? There's a penetration. There's a kick out. There's another turnover for Spain. Well, both teams have had a few situations tonight where they've caught the ball in the corners and then unfortunately stepped out of bounds. Oh, right there. You just see the left foot of Diego Niebla, who hasn't actually featured too much tonight, but has been their leading scorer here in the U18 FIBA EuroBasket. We're under a minute left here in the third. There's the mid-range, goes flying, and nothing falling in for the Italians. Diallo wants to roll. Well, still was a backcourt violation. Spain coming up yet again with another loose ball, so 10 here on the shot clock. 32.1 left in the game. Another pick-and-roll offense. Another penetration. And so Dini feeling like he was out of bounds when he stepped back in. A wide-open three-pointer. And Spain, for the first time, have a double-digit lead. Italians can have one final offense. Garavaglia, so far, has struggled here this evening. And there is going to be the fourth and final team foul for the Spanish.
Substitution team Spain, checking back in, Guillermo Del Pino.
Del Pino coming back into the lineup. 6.2 left for the Italians. Hassan will inbound this. Well, they want to go to Patrick Hassan. Quickly pulls up off the dribble. No good. Now there's still a little bit of time left here for Spain. Right now, you almost feel like there's a bit of physical, mental, and psychological fatigue here for these Italian players. Well, that will do it, fans. 11-point lead to Spain, heading into the final 10 minutes of the 20. They led by as many as 9 points in the first half, but there you can see they've only attempted 6 free throws tonight. Chicato now here in the backcourt. Donate's been very quiet here in this game along with Garavaglia. Garavaglia penetrates. Goes in. Gets rejected. Simply tough defense. Spain want to run quickly. A blocking foul is going to be called. This one's against Ricardo Crestan.
Personal foul number 1, Ricardo Crestan. First team foul.
Spain have Del Pino, Del Castillo, Huelvas, Niebla, and Diallo currently on the floor. Hassan is on the bench for the Italians. That's got to be a traveling violation, surely.
Spain.
Well, I'm not quite sure you're going to get that many air miles here at Belgrade, but essentially that is a turnover. That's been a very good sign from both teams, though. The limited amount of turnovers we've seen, and, you know, many of these players will be ready for the top-tier leagues they're playing in. And of course, he hesitates there on taking the three-pointer. This is a tough circus shot. You can just see the shot selection out for the Italians. Without a Goodzo and Hassan on the floor, finding it tough to break down the Spanish defense. Andrea Macri tried to do his best to come in and save possession, but
Substitution Spain. Ian Plateu checks back in.
Ian Plateu coming back into the lineup just to give them a little bit of size and height inside the paint. Well, good defense, but can the Azzurri run? A nice pass in transition, finds Garavaglia now. Block basket interference.
Blocked by Guillermo Del Pino.
Guillermo Del Pino. I can see the replay of that one, but Garavaglia is convinced.
Technical foul, Italy bench.
Well, the Italians pick up a third technical foul, so this is going to be another free throw for Spain. I think my guess is the bench probably stood up and got very animated, which, unfortunately, that is a technical foul.
Head coach of Team Italy, Mr. Marco Sodini.
Oh no, it's on Sodini. So if it's on Sodini, that's his second one. He's out of it.
He's ejected for the game.
Well, unfortunately,
One free throw incoming for
one free throw will be coming up for Spain, but the Italians will have possession back.
Del Pino.
Well, Del Pino makes the free throw, moving up to 8 points this evening. Now the deficit is 12. 8:42 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Italians must find composure. They've got to win the mental battle here in the next few minutes to try and get back in this one. A tough backdoor play. That's going to be another Italian turnover. Garavaglia just throwing too heavy of a pass there for Macri. But it's good defense by Spain. It's amazing to think the Italians, less turnovers than Spain at this stage and trailing by 12 points. Patient play coming from Spain, breaking down the Italian zone defense. That's going to be a kickball violation.
Ball violation.
Well, if you're Spain right now, exactly play the way you're playing. Don't need to rush anything. Take your time on every possession.
Substitution Spain, Raul Villar checks back in.
Well, Kristen's going to go to the bench. He'll take a breather. Italians now going into a matchup, man-to-man defense. Villar trying to work around the screen. Little teardrop now makes it a 14-point deficit. And the Italians right now struggling since midway through the third quarter. There's a backdoor play, the pump fake, and finally getting a bucket.
2 points.
Bialke now cutting it down to 12. That's his third field goal tonight. Is there enough for the Azzurri to make a comeback? Trying to close out the perimeter shooters at all costs. There's a tough three, goes flying, it's up, no good. Well, keep it in bound. Lonati comes up with it, and the Azzurri want to run. Lonati struggled tonight, and now cutting it down to a 9-point deficit. A 5-0 run for the Azzurri. Andiamo. Second three tonight for Lonati. That's going to be another kickball violation. But it's going to go to... Oh, yeah, it's going to go back to Spain, yeah. For some reason, I felt the official was indicating... Let's have a look here. There's Platiu. Tough to see from there. But I think that's the right decision. Tanner on the shot clock for Spain. Villar makes another pass. Oh, step back, he'll take a three. That's way off the mark, but Spain just go in. Well, Macri's on the ground, but now he's back up. And it's been that offensive rebounding count that's given Spain the chance. Final seconds. Going for deep Hail Mary. The Italians come up with it. Can they build on this 5-0 run? But they just throw it away. Oh, it's going to remain Italian ball. Now, there may be a change here, though. Yeah, looks like a change is going to happen.
Turnover Italy. Spain possession.
Unless we see a replay, we won't get a justification on whether that was. To be honest, from first glance, it looked like the right decision. Trying to pull up off the dribble. Yeah, Spain firing everything in now with just 6 minutes left. Another Italian time. Why is Hassan not on the floor? That's my question. The Italians call timeout. Still no Patrick Hassan on the floor. Well, Spain, maybe 5:57 away from. Well, just under 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. The Italians need something. Lonati looking to try and make that three-pointer. There it is. Three is up. And again, it's just not going to cut it right now. Still wondering why Patrick Hassan is not on the floor right now for the Italians. He's been their best player tonight. 20 points. But I think he's coming back in now. Well, Hassan will sub back in.
Italy
He's going to come in for a Akila Lonati.
enters the court.
So Jimenez now inbounding this for Spain. Jimenez now made a few threes tonight, now making it a 16-point lead with just over 5 minutes left. Could Spain be headed to the final? With over 5 minutes left, the Italians must make the comeback now. There's the penetration. That's what I'm saying. That's the difference Patrick Hassan gives you. And did the Italians leave him on the bench too long?
Personal foul number 10, Jimenez. Substitution team Italy, Thomas Acunzo checked back in.
And again, Acunzo, so the two best
Patrick
players
Hassan to shoot 2 free throws.
sat the bench for more than half the fourth quarter, and definitely understand wanting to get them rest, but when you're trailing by this much, you need your best players on the floor. Because Spain have been magnificent. Well, 21 tonight for Patrick Hassan. Because the Italians, remember, they've picked up 3 technical fouls tonight. Second one good. 14-point deficit. 5 minutes left for Spain. Hang on. For the Italians, you've got to get everything. The under-20s won the gold medal in Greece, defeating Lithuania in the final. The France under-16s, they won as well the gold medal. Final seconds for Jimenez. Has to put up a circus shot, no good. Garavaglia comes up with it. Every possession's got to count now for the Italians. There's a penetration, but doesn't get the ad one, but it will be free throws coming up for Acunzo.
Personal foul number 7, Del Pino.
Well, Acunzo tonight, 13 rebounds, 7 points. He's taken 2 free throws. He's only made 1. He's got to be able to make these. Well, the good thing for the Italians, they do have 3 fouls to give, so any defensive pressure they decide to put on can just maybe take a few gambles.
Acunzo.
Second one good. 4-0 run for the Italians coming from the free throw line. Spain just narrowly avoided the 8-second violation. Well, good defense here by Hassan, but Jimenez still retains it. Yeah, coming off the screen. Finds a 3 to get everything flying in. And when Spain only made 2 threes in the first half, they have lit the gym up tonight here in Belgrade here in the second. 15-9 for Villar. It's unfortunately another turnover. Spain want to run. Del Pino now working the screen with Platiu. Going for a tough one-legged fadeaway. It just rattles its way in, and now it is indeed a 17-point Spanish lead. 14-9 for Del Pino. Acunzo on the baseline. Garavaglia penetrates. Goes in, now cuts it back down to 15, but over 3 minutes. Is it too little, too late? That's a hard one. That's a good, decent foul by Garavaglia. That's no way that should be upgraded, but
Personal foul number 23, Garavaglia.
well, for the Italians now, you can see they want to put it more. Really denying there. You got 2 fouls to give. You want to put that extra bit of pressure. You know Spain's going to run down the clock as much as possible. There's a penetration. Italians come up with it. Now they want to run. They've got to be quick. Cannavale, 3, corner. Oh, almost got an and one, but he's fouled in the process, so he will go to the free throw line for 3 shots.
Personal foul number 4, Raul Villar.
9 points tonight for Diego Garavaglia.
Diego Garavaglia at the line shooting 3.
If you see right in the middle, there is the mother and older brother of Ian Platiu, Noelia, with her family. Second free throw good. Plus the Platiu family made every effort to go watch brother and son play every time he features for the Spanish national team. If I'm correct, I think they're season ticket holders for Juventud Badalona. Garavaglia gets a free throw. 13-point ball game. Italians have got to make everything count here. But is it too little too late with under 2.5? Del Pino. Now we're under 10 on the shot clock. He'll pull up for a 3. Doesn't get it. But Jimenez getting the offensive rebound. And it's that very stat Spain came out dominating in the first quarter with. Villar. He's going to have to take something. Jimenez, pump fakes, steps through. Well, there you have it. That is the story of the game. The Italians have just given away too many offensive boards. Oh, Spain tonight, 20 offensive rebounds. Well, the timeout's been called. We'll be back in just under 1 minute.
For every fan in the stands, for every player on the court, every dunk, every block, for every moment, there's a legacy to be left behind. It all starts here. Make your mark.
Point lead, 2 minutes, 1 second left here in the game. Spain have been phenomenal since the halfway mark of the third quarter. They trail by as many as 9 in this game. Lonati, little teardrop, rolls its way in and out. Garavaglia fights the offensive board, but it just won't go. And as I said, Spain's 20 offensive rebounds may just be the difference in this game. The Italians have only had 10, but you got to think that's a monumental stat to give away. Platiu now in the paint, finds Jimenez, hangs in the air, no problems, tough finish. Well, he's been terrific tonight, there's no doubt about it. Deep 3 going for the Italians, not going to go as now with just over a minute to go, excuse me. The foul has been committed. That's only going to be the 13th foul against Spain here in the fourth and final quarter, but I don't think that's much of a concern for them. Well, the Italians, excuse me. Ian Platiu currently is 1 rebound away from a double-double tonight. He's got 12 points. He's had a very good game. Setting a quick screen, now rolling. Final seconds for Villar. That's going to be a long 2-pointer by Jimenez. And there it is. Double-double for Ian Platiu. Juventud Badalona's finest. 14 points, 10 rebounds, 19-point lead. Rejection by Jimenez. Foul has been committed.
Foul number 25, Mattia Ceccato, fourth team foul.
That's going to be the fourth and final team foul against the Italians.
Substitution Italy. Paolo Sol checks in the game for the first time tonight.
Well, sideline possession coming up here for the Italians. 5 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Spain is definitely going to have to go for a final shot. I'm not sure if they are going to take it because they do. Well, yeah, maybe they are. VR's going to go for it. Spanish pick and roll sequence. Lazio in the paint. Kicks out. VR, final three-pointer. And Spain will indeed book their tickets as they'll meet France tomorrow in the 40th final of the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. It was total capitulation midway through the third quarter for the Italians. They came out the stronger of the two teams. They led by 9. But Spain are in quest to make history yet again. The team that's won the most medals in the FIBA U18 Men's EuroBasket. The last time they won the gold was when Izan Almansa led them